Hey guys, welcome to Sorta Kinda, the podcast with Katrina,
Taylor, and Jess.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome
back, ladies.
Happy to be here. You know, our world's been a little bit shook recently.
Oh,
the world is shaking. We had an earthquake yesterday.
In NYC. This is not our first earthquake though. We had one, I think it was like freshman year of high school. I don't know, it was my first because that has never happened to me. Mm-hmm. I know that we had one, but I don't think it was this intense. Maybe because I actually experienced it.
The first one that we had back in 2010, I thought my sister was shaking my bed because it was very light. But this one, yes. Bro, okay, where were you guys and how did it feel when you felt it?
Well, I was working from home. I was working in my bed. So I was in my bed and I'm like, okay, what's going on? Like, maybe I moved too much. Then I started seeing I had this big wardrobe, started seeing that shaking, and then that had me shook because I thought my neighbors were blasting music because they tend to do that. But they were blasting music. Oh my god, this is crazy. The doors started opening from the closet. It was self-built. So I started shaking a little bit and the actual closet doors were open and they started shaking. And then I started to panic. I tried to take my phone out to take a video because I'm like, no one's gonna believe me, like I don't know what's going on. And then my hand was shaking, so the video was just like, it's a mess. I thought it was an isolated experience. I was like, oh, this must be a truck outside. I look outside, a little Penske truck is driving by, so I'm like, okay, that's not it. Then I'm like, oh, this is a new building, like, it wasn't built properly, because it was built too fast, you know? So it was like a lot going through my mind. And then Taylor texted the group chat, and she was like, did y'all feel that? And I was like, okay.
No, it was
not crazy.
It was insane. I also was working from home, but I was working at my desk. And I'm on the first floor. All of a sudden, my whole chair is moving and the walls are just shaking. And I'm like, Sam, my cousin, I'm like, Sam, what was that? She's like, I don't know, it must be the wind. I was like, oh, fuck. No, hell no, that's not wind. That's crazy. So I walk outside and I look, not a lick of wind. I look, check the wind, no wind. I come back and I hear my work, like the Teams chat going off, like ding, 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 everybody just going off. I'm like, okay, so I'm not crazy. It was wild the way that I was moving. Yeah. I was at work, we were sitting down, I was talking to my coworkers, and then all of a sudden just everything just starts shaking, and I'm like, and I see the TV just moving, the lamp is moving. It was so bad. At first I was like, okay, maybe it's a truck, so I look outside, there's no trucks in sight. Then I'm like, okay, maybe the washing machine downstairs is about to explode. But then I'm like, nah, this is a little too much. Then I'm like, wait, is this an earthquake? I was like, did we just have an earthquake? It lasted for so long.
It was 15 seconds.
I want to see the footage because my whole spot was shaking. Everything was shaking. It was so bad. I've never
and I was tired because people on the West Coast were getting online talking about what do you mean, did you feel it, blah blah blah. Do you not understand that this is not a thing for us?
Yeah,
we don't get earthquakes.
But also,
we're hurricane girlies.
They said the 4.8 here is 7 in California. Wow.
I wonder how they measure that
because on the East Coast you feel it more because we're not built for that. Tectonic plates, whatever, we're not built for that. So it's what we felt here was way worse than what they would feel for a 4.8. A 4.8, they're still pushing their little grocery carts in Irwan. They're not worried about they're not shaking, you know? Us, a 4.8 here, things are falling off the shelves. Garbage cans are falling over.
Yeah, and I'm not even gonna lie, I'm still shook. It was just a crazy feeling. I did not like it. No. I'm in Ursine. I think being on the ground is the safest place to be, and it's not supposed to be moving like that.
It's not. It's shaking.
It's supposed to be still. So now that my comfort area is not, it's being safe.
Yeah.
Where the hell we gonna go now? We can't go to Bella Noche. Where the hell are we supposed to go?
No, it's crazy. And right now, whatever generator is going has me a little bit on edge because I'm like, why the generator shaking so much?
Yeah, the aftershock too. I felt the aftershock when I was at home, 6 p.m. I felt the aftershock. I feel it again. You feel it? You felt it? No. No, I didn't either. I was walking around, so maybe
I was sitting down. It was just it was like this, a little vibration. And I was like, oh, this must be the aftershock.
And I had a client too, so like right after the earthquake happened, I had to take a client back, and we were doing a hydroplane, which is a hydrofacial and dermaplane. So I'm like doing the blade, and she's like, yeah, like don't they have them back to back? And I was like, well, I hope not. I had to say that, girl. In my hands.
Right, you'll be shit out of luck.
But yeah, I was like, hold on, let me get my hopes together.
It's crazy because I had a meeting right after it happened, and I was just zoned out. And one of my coworkers were saying something, and there was a long pause. I was like, wait, am I supposed to be speaking? I'm so sorry, I didn't hear a word you said. We had an earthquake. Like, why are we online?
Why are we
need to be going on with our lives because clearly the end is near.
Yeah.
And then the emergency alert that was like, New York is going to carry on business as usual. You're crazy. That's capitalism talking. That's wild. What do you mean business as usual? This is not usual.
Mm-hmm. It's not.
It was very, yeah.
Yeah, I was scared. And then, of course, you get online and just black people can't take anything seriously. Make a joke. Honestly, I was crying at the one. I think when you guys sent it, like, who's cutting a well-done steak? Who's cutting a well-done steak downstairs? I was like, really?
No, because that
really
100% made the same effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll be prepared for the next one. Hopefully there is no next one. But
please God no.
New Yorkers, we're resilient. We're tough.
We are, but I will
New
say
York strong.
I'm still just the girl, and I want to. I can't.
That's true. Speaking of our worlds being shaken up, that was corny. But the little, the whole album that Cowboy Carter
yes, as you can see, and prepared.
Yeah,
Chat and inner cow. Cowboy era.
We should all wear cowgirl hats.
We didn't get the memo.
We was not in sync.
This was a solo endeavor.
Yeah. Do you even have? I don't even have a hat.
I don't have a cowboy hat. I didn't buy it last time because I was like, first of all, I wear my hair natural 90% of the time, so it's like it's not really gonna work for me.
Mm-hmm.
But also I was like, why am I buying a cowboy hat? But now I might have to.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I should.
Essential. I've been looking for axle
investment.
straps. I'm looking for cowboy boots. I don't know, I'm fully embracing it.
Yeah,
Because why not?
I remember in 2020, I saw these amazing assless chaps. They were like full leather at El Train Vintage, but they were so big. But they were so cute though. It was giving very much Megan Thee Stallion vibes.
See, if only you knew that you would be in your cowboy era.
How am I supposed to fit into chaps? It was too big.
Listen, make it work. Make it work. So
Can you tailor leather?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sure somebody can do it.
Favorite songs? Spaghetti, number one.
That's your number one?
No, that's just my first that I have on my list.
Oh, okay. And that wasn't like. I was like, it wasn't even meant to be like, you know, that's his favorite song. I was just like, oh.
It's not in any order. So Spaghetti, Daughter, Bodyguard, Most Wanted. And then I like I think that's.
You probably like more. I feel like
I like more.
It just came out, so it's definitely.
Literally just came out.
There's 27
Did it come out Monday?
tracks.
Last
Friday.
Last Friday. I thought Monday was 29th.
Good Music Friday.
It was April
Fools.
Like somebody liked
Just
it.
kidding, guys.
Those are good choices. I honestly, because like it's so fresh, saying spaghetti in my mind, I'm like, damn, what song is that? Can you sing a little bit?
I cannot. I can't. I just like had to play it like before this.
That's the one with Shabuzi.
Oh,
It's
I love
good.
that one.
Yeah.
Playing Jenny
Like
Spaghetti.
what?
She's like rapping on
Yeah,
it.
she's it's a little rap.
No, I did like that one.
Mhm.
Shabuzi, that sounds so familiar. Like every time I hear that song, I keep looking, I'm like,
It's a song.
this ain't Lil Nas.
Like Trina said, the rapper, not me, Beyonce is the queen of rap when she raps.
Trina said that?
Trina said that. She did say that. I mean, but the thing is, rapping is not. Listen, oh no, cause listen, Beyonce's not.
Hear me out.
Beyonce's not new to rapping.
No.
She's been rapping, but because I guess people don't take it like seriously because Beyonce's not a rapper.
Yeah.
But when you really listen to
They're not hearing
Spaghetti,
her for real.
no, they're not hearing her for real. Spaghetti, she is like she's spitting.
I guess when I hear her, I don't think of it as, oh, rapping. She's spitting. I was like, oh, this is cute, you know?
She's speaking fast.
She's just speaking.
But
No, see, Beyonce, I'll help you out. I'll let the girlies know you're rapping.
When I hear her rap, and not in a bad way at all, it kind of like, it's like, okay, she's a pop singer, she's rapping, kind of the same way how like Ari did it on 7 Things. But
no, I can see that.
Not in the chorus part. There's one part where she's just rapping.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's still a no.
I can see.
That's just how my mind categorizes.
No, I'm sure. No, that's why I said I feel like people don't necessarily take it seriously.
No, I take art very seriously.
Ariana is not rapping.
In that era, when she was
She's
Ariana, she was very serious.
She was not rapping. Dad was talking fast.
Ooh. And Most Wanted with Miley Cyrus.
Oh my God, no.
Miley Cyrus did that.
Two Most Wanted.
I think it's true. Two
Most Wanted.
I think when I go through my top, like the first song, the best, it's always rotating between Two Most Wanted, Two Hands to Heaven, and Protector. I don't know, something about Protector. I put that on crying.
Two Hands to Heaven just hit. I was not expecting that collab, but the thing is, I've always stand Miley as a vocalist. I always put her as a vocalist.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But she's also she's also someone that people like won't categorize as a vocalist like off rip because of I don't know people.
Yeah, they don't really acknowledge her.
Yeah, or people who just don't listen to her like music beyond what's like on the charts. But their voices just work so beautifully together, and her country ass twang, you just hear it through. I just was like, I love that song. And also Flamingo snuck up on me. I was like, wait, that is also a good one, and it's like one of the shorter ones.
Yeah,
I love that one.
Also, I like Yeah. That one, I just feel like I don't remember that one. Oh, and Buck. I mean, it's not called Bucket, which is
Sweet Honey Bucket.
Yeah. Those 2 songs, and there's another one too. I think it comes right after Yeah. But once those come on, I think Yeah into the other one. I'm forgetting what it's called.
It's fourth. I know what you're talking about.
It makes me feel like, all right, I'm a woman. I'm not a mother. I'm a girl, not yet a woman, just like Britney says. And it's kind of like I'm growing up, but I'm struggling trying to find myself. Yeah. And I feel like I should have like a little cigarette in hand, stomp it out, my little cowboy. And then going about my business, just finessing and tricking men, that's what the kind of vibe gives me.
Yeah. So for me, the 4 songs that literally like that ease into each other, it's Riverdance, then into Two Hands to Heaven, then Tyrant, then Sweet Honey Bucket. Those songs, it's like it could be one whole song, all those 4 songs, because they just flow into each other. I don't know. I was talking about it the other day, and someone was like, she might actually get Album of the Year with this album. And the thing is, I also agree, because this is a great body of work. It really is. And I think the good thing about it, when she said this is not a country album, it's a Beyonce album, when people heard it, they were like, okay, I see what she meant.
I also felt that though. I mean, I knew it would be a Beyonce album, and I've always said this. When I think of when I say, I want to hear pop music or R&B, Beyonce never comes to mind because I don't stick her into like a genre. It's kind of just like, okay, like if I want to hear Beyonce, that's very specific. Like
if I want to hear Beyonce, I play Beyonce.
I'm not gonna say, I want a genre and think of her. Although now if you say, what country song you want to hear, I'm obviously gonna say a Beyonce song. Or Hunter Hayes, because that song Wanted lives in my head rent free. And maybe
I know what you're talking about. Yes.
That song is a classic.
Yeah.
But also off this album, Just for Fun. I love that song. I love the Willie Nelson Smoke Hours. And right into Just for Fun, I'm like, I feel like I'm in Louisiana, like the back roads, whatever, like that, like in some bar where the doors are wooden.
Oh my gosh. Did you guys like her rendition of Jolene?
I did.
Because I've always
very
liked
her
the song
too.
Jolene, but I've never been one to be like, she can take my man. No, bitch, you can't take my man. So I love Beyonce's version of it. And then I saw a clip about Miley's version, not her version, but when she was doing a cover, and she just cusses out Jolene in the beginning. And I'm like,
I was at a concert, but she's done when she did those backyard.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
That one was really. She was younger too.
She
That
was.
was really good.
You know, that's her godmother.
Yeah.
But so the ironic thing I feel like would be if she did win album of the year, it would also be like annoying. Like, why did it take like a country album? Where I feel like there's a lot she has entered a new demographic of people who will like actually listen to her music, like an older demographic, and you know, like people like, you know, listening. So that would be kind of like, well, why did it have to be this album? Like, there's so many albums that qualify for album of the year, like Beyonce, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if they disrespect her once they can. I feel like she doesn't care anymore about that award.
Oh, she definitely doesn't. I mean, I feel like a little part of her does, because it's like, damn.
Yeah.
Beyonce.
I mean, her husband did bring it up, so it had to. Yeah.
Another fun fact about this is it. Another fun fact is that the horse that she's on is a rare. I forgot what it's called, but it's a rare white stallion. Those horses are born black, and then they get lighter as they age, and eventually become full white.
Wow.
And so someone was saying how it symbolizes how country started as a black genre.
Oh.
And then they whitewashed it. And I was
my
like,
God, yes.
Yeah.
There's so much that goes into this that's just like, I just think, oh yeah, I want to be a white horse too, you know? But like, no, this is like
deeper than that.
I think that's what's fun. The fun part about being a Beyonce fan, when she puts out a body of work, there's so many conversations that happen around it that are so much deeper than just the music. And then when you do like get deep into it and you think, okay, like maybe I'm making this stuff up, and it turns out that she actually was thinking about these things intentionally, you're like, wow, this is an artist. This is a real artist. This is
She's always been super intentional too.
Yes, she just does her homework and then gives us like gifts, which is that's like my favorite part.
But she makes us do homework essentially.
Yep.
Because people are doing whole think pieces. This is basically a think piece right here. So it's like, yeah, we're doing our homework.
You know, there's like colleges with like courses on Beyonce's music.
Wow.
But that's how deep she thinks about it.
That's amazing.
So, yeah. The album, I'm still listening through it like over and over again, which is why I feel like I have different like favorites every day. But it's amazing. It's really good. Like, I was shocked that I actually enjoyed it as much as I did. I was a little scared.
Really?
Because it's country, you know? But I realized it wasn't the country music that I wasn't really fond of. It was the, you know, energy, the culture around country music.
Yes.
So, thank you, Beyonce.
Speaking of the energy around country, this is such a tangent. But so I was listening to the album, and on the algorithm came up Casey Musgraves, and I see so many people talking about her, like the hype of her and all this stuff. And I'm hearing this music, and you know when you look at your phone, you're like, oh, I gotta turn this off. I was like, there is no way this is who y'all are hyping up.
That's what they were saying. They wanted her on the album. They were expecting that she was going to be on the album.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's something I heard. I don't know what it was called. I literally pressed that minus button. I was like, never again. And I heard a song from her years ago too that accidentally came up. I think that was also that song. I'm a woman, that TikTok song. But it was on that radio, and I was like, this is terrible. What is this? And it was her again. And I'm just like, I don't know. Imagine if you took a 15-year-old's journal and you angrily rapped it in a country style. That's
like Taylor Swift with pop.
Yeah,
I can see that. Yeah.
but it's like, I don't know. I was just like, this can't be it. This can't be the Casey Musgraves y'all are
Guess
talking
I
about.
won't be logging into Spotify to listen to Casey Musgraves.
Do not. But switching genres, switching topics entirely, kind of. I want to talk about Sexy Red and how she was angry that they wouldn't let her into this children's elementary school.
I did see something about, like, I came across like a video. I saw on mute though because I saw her like yelling in a car. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna listen to this. But all I saw was she smelled like marijuana, and they wouldn't let her into school. Elementary, right?
Elementary school.
Was she supposed to perform?
I think it was elementary.
Yeah. Supposed to perform, and they were
Like
like,
the
nah.
teachers booked her.
What Sexy Red song is appropriate for elementary?
Yeah,
They're really appropriate for me.
What state? Where was this at?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know the details on it. But I was just like, I feel like, yeah, it's cute to listen to her music.
The teachers booked it for themselves.
Right.
You know, like
That's just crazy. Just go to her concert.
Right. And like, kids do not need to see Sexy Red in their school environment.
No.
Mhm.
Like, where's the decorum?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. And why was she so
I'm
upset?
I'm literally sitting here actually going through lyrics. I'm like, bend that ass over, let that cooch, no, shake that,
Yeah.
no, hands on, no.
Nothing. That's the only
Nothing
song.
screams, yeah, like, oh, let's book a children's.
Nothing.
No.
Like,
Where's her man? Where's her agent? Where's her manager? Where's her?
But it's like, I was thinking about it, and I feel like there's also nobody else that you really can book for kids these days.
That is true. Because you know what's crazy? I was able to go to a Olivia Rodrigo concert last night with work. And by the way, I was surprised. She actually was really great live.
Mm-hmm.
Like her voice, like she had a lot of clarity in her voice. It was cool. But the audience were like, mind you, I expected teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
There were kids that I like maybe like 6, 7, 8, like in that age range. And it's crazy because you think I'm not like I don't religiously listen to Olivia Rodrigo, so but the songs that I do know, I'm like, it's not giving 6, 7, 8-year-old content. And when I was at the concert, like the way she was like, you know, provocative, very like sexy, like cussing. Again, I enjoyed it because I'm a grown-ass woman who can consume these things. But I'm looking at these parents like, why are y'all here with these little kids?
You know what? I was thinking too, because I'm like, you know what? Olivia Rodrigo does seem like kid-friendly. But when we were young, we did have like the Hannah Montana and some Miley Cyrus's, but we also had Taylor Swift, who wasn't doing any of that. It was very inappropriate. Even Beyonce never even cursed. Like,
she just started cursing, really.
Yeah, that's
so it's like, even though the music wasn't for us, it was. It was universal. Now we don't have that. Now it's like, oh, you better have an explicit version of your album than a regular version. But it's like, that's so wild to me.
Didn't Olivia star in Disney?
She did.
She was on High School Musical, right?
Yeah.
She was, but she was in some show before that. Awkward Parts.
So maybe they see her from that and it's like, oh, Olivia.
I don't even know, because Olivia's what, like 19 now?
She's 21.
She's 21.
She's like, I just had my first taste of alcohol.
The girl,
Of
shut
course.
up.
But honestly, with the vocals, she probably telling the truth. She's probably protecting the fact.
No, she was saying it in a like, you know, sarcastic way. Like obviously it's not like. But what does that 6-year-old, that 7-year-old audience know about their first taste of alcohol? Like,
Yeah. They probably in the car with them.
But again, that's not up to her to him. Like that's the parents. You know, she's gonna put on her show, curse, do whatever she wants. And the parents were like, oh, you want to go see Olivia, a little 7-year-old? Okay, let's go.
And I get it. She's 21 years old. I wouldn't want to be catering to 6-year-olds either.
No, it's not their responsibility. But when you have something like Sexy Red going to an elementary school, that's completely different.
Yeah.
Because then you made that choice to accept a gig at an elementary school and then be mad about it on the internet when they weren't allowing you in because you smelled like marijuana.
And you were
and
showing
looked
cleavage for days.
right.
Yeah, she was not.
And it's like, I'm all about like, you know, body shouldn't be sexualized, whatever. But your name is Sexy Red.
It's literally Sexy Red. Like, what happened to Barney?
No,
Right, you want to book something, book Barney.
Right.
Book
Mr.
a
Rogers.
guys, like,
Bluey, like, kids love Bluey. Like,
book
come
a
on.
clown, book a magician.
Or what's his name? You know, I forget his full name, but it's like Michael. He's on
Michael
PBS.
Librarian.
Yes.
I literally just watched
Librarian.
his TikToks. It was him and Arthur.
With Arthur, I saw that one
Yeah.
too. So cute and so appropriate for
Exactly.
elementary school age.
Yeah, like, y'all, and it's like, these adults are us. Like, we are the new adults.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Granted, I have a lot more discernment because I would not book Sexy Red to perform for my 10-year-olds. But it's like, at the same time, I feel like a lot of adults try to be young and youthful. And it's like, girl, you gotta run your boundaries.
Right.
No, seriously.
Yeah, but you know what? Let's catch up.
Okay.
Let's catch up. Do you guys have anything that you saw recently? Because I know, like, I mean, people are getting like punched in the face now in the city.
People,
Not just
let's be
people.
real.
Girl, women.
Not just women.
White women are getting punched in the face.
Let's be real.
It's
People
not
have
funny.
been getting punched. It's not
funny.
It's, you know the reason why I laughed?
What?
Because people been getting punched in the face. People been
That's
getting
very
assaulted on the. It's crazy because I saw on TikTok this girl. She got on after, like, you know, the 5 white women were saying they got punched. She was like, it's crazy because a couple months ago, I got on here and shared my story, and people were sending me like nasty messages. And guess what? The dude that punched her is the same dude that got caught that punched one of those girls. But I did find it annoying because after one of their videos, like, they were talking about it, they're like, you guys just need to be really alert, keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah.
Yes, you live in New York. Why wasn't your head on a swivel before? Again, no victim blaming, but like, you're giving us these tips and tricks when people like us who have been living here all our lives know not to have your head buried in your phone when you're walking in the street.
Never.
You gotta stay alert.
I even if I have headphones in, I'm not playing any music.
Yeah, the headphones in is a decoy, so A, you don't talk to me, and B, you try me. Oh my god, you know what's crazy? Speaking of quiet, I was thinking like quiet like a mouse. Yesterday, I'm walking home, and a little rat pops out the garbage, and he looks at me. I look at him, he look at me, I look at him, he ran away. I said, I thought so.
No, you're beefing with her.
But then I also it just popped into my head, that girl on TikTok who found a mouse in her Alani sports drink.
I was
so
like, how did that even happen?
See, her video got taken down. She got banned from TikTok. And so
they're trying to get banned from TikTok?
Yeah, because she's trying to expose them.
And they're trying to get, no, I'm suing you.
Right.
100%.
And in my head, I'm like,
I can't put that rat in the damn, she literally opened the can.
Yes. I need answers. I'm like, did you feel it? Like, oh, it's heavy. Did you,
like, right, did you drink it and then look
you
it?
No, did you drink it and feel a little fur on your lip?
Ooh.
Was it dead?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Dead.
And
I'm suing.
Someone in the comments.
Sorry, I literally just got a visual of me like, oh my god.
No, yeah.
Yeah, she's not gonna really throw up.
I said no, yeah, for real.
No, someone in the comments of the video that I did see, they were like, someone tried to claim this was Mountain Dew back in the day, and Mountain Dew reps were like, the mouse would not survive.
Yeah, when it disintegrated.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
And the
I don't know much about science, but I know that is not true.
Have you had a Mountain Dew recently? It probably is very true.
It's probably radioactive.
It's very radioactive. Why would it be that color? And have you ever used Mountain Dew to clean? That baby will get the job done.
No.
Mountain Dew is toxic.
To be fair, I don't drink Mountain Dew because
it would disintegrate a mouse. Imagine what it does to your insides.
Yeah.
That'd be them country bumpkin folk who be drinking
Let
Mountain
our
Dew.
Mountain Dew teeth falling out and everything.
Yep. And it's not too much of my country folk. We want it done now.
Right. I've been country.
Yeehaw. You have been
In North Carolina or South?
Both.
Exactly.
I got.
Why she gotta exit out? I've been country.
She said, let's catch up.
Alright, what y'all want to talk about next?
Third places actually. I want to talk about that because I feel like we don't have that. I mean, it's not like I feel like it, it's the truth. And it's because we're so tired from work. You work, you come home, you're exhausted, and then to go out and do something with your friends, even if you don't want to go do something with your friends, you're just going to their house, it's still gonna cost you money regardless. Because I gotta buy snacks, I gotta buy wine. If you want, I don't know, it costs money, and it's like it takes so much to make that money back.
Girl, it's like you going out on one day or whatever, shopping, like that's like a whole day's worth of work.
Yeah, it's like,
You know, I spent 100 like that, but I'm really like, wow, I'm really spending like a couple hours like that. Like, what the heck?
like that's a lot of money. Like $100 is 3 hours. Probably.
Oh, I would love that.
You said a couple hours, so I was dragging it out. I was like, oh.
17 hours.
No, it's crazy, but I feel like we don't have like cute little spots to just go and frequent. People's apartments, we all live so far from each other. It's a journey to get there. We work in late hours. It's not given what I was promised it was given. I thought I would be growing up, say, maybe I'd be the Joan, and my friends would just be coming over to my house. The door would be open all the time. Like Like, you know what I'm saying?
So be the third place. I think it's time for the. You want to be the third place?
I'll be the third place.
Yeah, do it. She cooks.
Nah, then they'll be like, I feel like coming today.
I know. I think the third place, you just show up, right?
Exactly. You just show up.
Oh, I do need a warning.
No. You have to let me know.
Like, I do need a warning.
Yeah.
At least an hour.
I do need a key for both of you. We can't make this work if we don't have keys.
Right, just walk in. Right, but
Let's think this through. We'll circle back.
Okay.
Okay.
But since we don't have third places, social media is our third place. I'm always on that note.
yeah.
That is a fact.
Sadly
Especially
enough.
number one TikTok right
Yeah.
now, but back in the
Sadly
day,
enough,
it really used to
it
be
really
Twitter.
is. I will be on TikTok, eyes closed, thumb on the screen, listen to the same video over and over again. I should just let it go and just go to sleep, but I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like holding on to that little bit of freedom in my heart
yeah.
to control my time. It is so sad. It is so pathetic. But no, like you said, back in the day, it was Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter, yeah. I don't have Twitter anymore.
Me neither.
How's Twitter? How's Twitter live? How's X?
I mean, I still have it, and I go on it occasionally, especially like say if I watched a show and I just want to see what
That's what
conversations
I miss, yeah.
people are having about it. Like you can just go into
Mhm.
the hashtag, things like that. But I don't. I used to literally tweet my every thought, so I don't do that anymore.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
But every thought I had, I was like,
Good thing I deleted my Twitter.
but I
Deleted
don't
it.
anymore. And I used to stay on the timeline, just
Mhm.
scrolling.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, people are still funny on there.
Yeah.
People still.
I used to stay on Twitter heavy, and I loved it. That's where I would get all my jokes from. I would get the jokes
Do you
first.
agree?
So you're not original.
Huh? I feel like you were both coming for me, but I only heard yours. I'm gonna let you slide.
I said, so you agree you steal jokes.
Oh, that's crazy. Y'all are ganging up on me. I don't like that.
Right. Let's.
All jokes are original unless I said I got this from TikTok, and I say that a lot. Anyways, that's where I see all the cute, all the funny black jokes, like the who couldn't just stay downstairs.
Mhm.
I feel like those people who are on Instagram Reels instead of TikTok, 'cause I'm getting the jokes late now. I'm getting the
Right,
jokes
you're getting it from Instagram screenshots.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
sharing
share them.
screenshots, but I'm also getting them on TikTok screenshots, which is crazy. I should not be getting black Twitter jokes on
You're
TikTok.
basically like a Facebook auntie.
Oh.
A Facebook wannabe or
Auntie.
Auntie, ooh.
That's rough.
That is real rough.
Sorry.
But no, I get that. I don't agree with it, but I get it. But I do miss Black Twitter, but I feel like it was this weird time where all of the people that I did follow were just off of it. They went into threads, which I also think is not it.
No, I tried
Yeah.
to like get into it, but I was like,
It's not given.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, Twitter was just so free. It was us. It was just whatever.
there's a blueprint.
Which is why everybody got canceled left, right. Because it was just like, you just said whatever came to your mind. That shit was funny. The whole, remember, we get our superpowers on December 21st?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Or the Nigga Navy.
Oh,
Into World War III.
Yes.
Oh, that was jokes.
That was
pure
a
jokes.
funny day.
It's actually kind of insane how funny people are
Yes.
on the internet. Like you have no idea. It's user 54259 and they're just so funny. They're just so funny.
That's actually me.
I'm user 542.
But anyways.
What's up,
ladies. No, I know exactly what you saw. Please. I'm about to get into that ass. I'm about to get into that ass. Please.
I told her first, and then she's gonna
It
say,
was already.
"Oh no, Taylor."
Okay, guys. Okay, guys. This is my favorite segment. What do you have to get on your off your chest? What do you have to get off your chest?
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Late people. I consider myself to be a very, what is the word? Punctual
Yeah.
person. Also, I'm pretty sure that has to do with anxieties around being late, whatever. I'm just a girl. I hate waiting for people. And it's really funny because got these people nodding their heads over here, and I have spent a good chunk of my adult life waiting on these two people on the couch.
You know, there's a Bible scripture that says, those who wait will get what comes to them. So
That sounded like a threat. I don't know.
it's not a threat. It's like,
That sounds like a threat, because what do you mean I'm gonna get what comes to
no,
me?
you'll get what's
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
So it's like you're waiting,
No.
but in turn you get a great time with your friends.
Yeah. I too hate late people. I hate when I'm ready and I have to wait for someone.
When has that ever happened for you?
A couple times.
Literally. A couple.
You know, yeah, late people I can't stand. I am a late person sometimes. I know that I may, you know, take a little longer. Like today, you know, I had to have my morning. You know, I had to sit down. I had to just have that morning, and then time just escapes. You know, it's just.
I agree, time does escape, and I feel like there's a real sick joke going on with the universe where they're just speeding the clock when I'm getting ready. It does not sit well with me.
I got the same
So-
24 hours as
See,
you
that's
do.
what I'm thinking. I don't think we do.
We definitely
I don't
do.
think we do.
Because you know what? When we were getting ready this morning, they was keying in the group chat.
Yeah.
And
No,
that's
your
why
fingers
you
were
doing a
doing
lot of this.
You was kikiing too.
And I was kikiing,
I
but
was barely kikiing. I was there every 20 messages because I was making pancakes. But I was getting my morning ready.
I was in the shower and had to peek out to look like.
See, that's crazy. That's adding on time. 'Cause now you're leaving out to text, now your phone getting wet, now you gotta dry it a little bit, now you got both hands out.
If y'all both going back and forth, like y'all both
I did not deny anything.
No, yeah, don't.
I'm not a late person. I'm a sometimes the time extends person. Speaking of people pissing me off, or us off, train etiquette. I feel like that's something that people just don't have these days.
Please don't smoke crack on the train.
Oh my god, yes, the other day.
Why have we all had different occasions of someone smoking crack on the
No,
train?
please, because this is my second time. First time on the train though. And I just kind of wanted to just ask him, like, is that crack? I just wanted to know that crack. Because based on my first experience, it smelled the same, the after effects felt the same. So I was like, I just want to know. So I don't want to be telling false stories, you know?
I don't know how crack works, but like, does it permeate the air where I can get a second hand?
Right, am I getting a second hand?
It does. I had first-hand experience and second-hand inhalation of
Oh, you
crack.
smoked crack?
Oh my god.
Accidentally.
Oh.
Okay, so I was working at this coffee shop, and it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, so we're open, but it's dark outside, no one's really coming in. And then, you know, this man comes in, he sits down, he don't ask for nothing. Obviously, but he wasn't gonna pay for nothing. So he sits down, whatever. You know, now we got customers coming in, but he's just really to himself. You can just tell he's a crackhead. You can just tell, but he's not bothering nobody. I'm just the girl. I'm not about to sit here and try to kick this man out by myself. But people start coming in, I'm making drinks and everything. And then I started smelling something, and I'm like, And because I started to sniff it, I'm pretty sure it got into my brain. Now, for context, this is literally like a day after I put in my 2 weeks for this coffee shop. And that day, my manager is on shift, so he's working with me, whatever. And I'm on bar, first of all. I'm fast on bar. I'm speedy, ask anybody. But this day, he was like, why is it you put your 2 weeks in, and this is the fastest I ever seen you move? Crack.
What's that crack?
I'm telling you, crack is a powerful
You was on that
drug.
stuff.
I was on that stuff, and it must have been good. Back to the train etiquette. I have a few things on here. My list is pretty long. Oh, y'all can't see it because we don't have the ring light. I've got quite a list on here. All right, so if I'm standing by the doors, because that's my spot, right? If I'm standing by the doors, I'm gonna be very respectful. If the train opens, I'm gonna stand sideways so y'all can get on, right? Sometimes I'll even move up. a little bit, but I still have like my back towards the door, so you know I'm coming back to that spot. Pet peeve: people come in and
they just
stand
stand there.
I said,
That's my spot.
where did you think I was gonna go?
That's my spot.
I got one foot in the corner, one foot on the pole. Where did you think I was gonna go? I'm like, I hate
Yo,
that.
I can't. It's almost like assigned seat
Exactly.
vibes.
It is. If you saw me here and you see the rest of the train is empty and you saw that I didn't move from here, assume I'm coming back to this.
That's
spot.
happened way too many times.
Yes, and it happened to me the other day with this kid. He was like 15, and it was wild because I moved over so he can just, come into a few people, and then the other door was open. He stood right behind me.
Wow.
I said, "Now, why would you do that? Your mama didn't raise you right." That's what I'm saying. These teenage parents, y'all don't be thinking clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all be thinking clearly. I know his mama was interested. I don't be thinking clearly. But also, if I'm at the door, someone else is at the door, that little space between us is a buffer. There is no room for a third person. Why are you coming to? No. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
People do that, and it's ridiculous. Also, if I'm by the doors, do not, and you're standing in front of me because it's crowded, do not stand with your back to me. Like, face me, and then back up. But do not stand with your back to me, and if I move, I'm hitting your backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you move, you're hitting me.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Or when I'm like sitting and someone's like butt is in my face.
Yes.
I'm like, all right now.
Yes.
All right.
Or if I'm actually standing in the aisles, and I see you're trying to go through, so I do a little lean, so you can get by, and you stop behind me while I'm leaning.
Am I supposed to just stay lean?
Did y'all say, "Oh yeah, she looks comfortable.
Right.
Let me be her back support"? Like, why would you do that? And I'm pretty sure I experienced all these things within this week. So I just have to get it off my chest because I'm not an angry person, so I don't be retaliating on the train.
And not in this day and age.
Oh yeah, not in this day and
Because
age.
people retaliate back, and I just.
But y'all have got to learn. And I'm not gonna say it's a specific demographic, but it's not my demographic.
It's not. It's always the same group of people.
And y'all,
Because they feel entitled to space.
yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So.
Yes.
It's the truth.
There you have it. It's off my chest now. But we do have to go because incidentally we are late for plans. But
I love that.
this was a fun episode, y'all.
It was.
Yeehaw.
Well, thank y'all for listening.
Thank
And
y'all
we'll
so
see you
much.
next